Hello guys, and welcome to Matt's Beamer. Today's video is a video about a certain modification I will not do on my F21 series. Many of you have been asking me if I can make a video about upgrading the rear struts on my boot to allow the boot to open by itself. So basically, when you push the boot release on your key, the hatch will actually lift up by itself. And when I first saw this modification myself, I was like, wow, that looks so cool. I want to get it for my car because my dad's X6 has it and it looked really cool. But my dad's X6 is the official one from BMW, which was an option, and it's all electronic. But the ones you see available on the internet are either upgraded struts or struts with a special spring kit that you can add onto your old strut. Sorry if I'm looking a bit odd on the screen today. I'm always looking odd, but I don't know where I'm looking. Basically, I'm just looking at a funny little dot on my camera. So hopefully I'm looking at the lens. I got no glasses on, so I can't actually see anything. But anyway, yeah. So people want me to do this modification with these struts. And after a while of researching, I got a bit nervous about adding these struts to my car for a few reasons. The first reason I won't get a strut from my F21 series is that I've heard if they're not fitted right, or if they become a bit weak over time, they can suddenly fire off into the unknown. Well, it would be the unknown, but it either takes out your rear window or your rear tail lights. Both those options aren't cheap, especially if it fires off into your rear window. You don't want to smash rear window, do you? The next reason is, I've heard of some people saying that their actual brackets which hold on the struts twist or deform, which is the same thing really, and that is not a cheap fix either. The last thing you want is any metalwork to be bent. I know you could probably bend it back, but why would you want to do that if the car was perfect in the first place? Some people have complained about the actual hinges on the boot becoming twisted. I don't know how true that is. I haven't seen any photos of that, but I've seen many photos of all the other things. The next reason is, people have been complaining that the boot lid itself has actually warped. I don't know how accurate that is, but I have seen photos of people complaining that their boot doesn't close properly anymore. Like it just sits slightly higher than it used to, because it's not in line anymore. The one thing that does concern me though, is if the boot is always being pushed upwards all the time, will that put any mechanical wear or mechanical strain on the actual, the boot latch system? Will it mess up all the finer cogs inside? There's something to think about. As I said, it's put me off reading all this, but I would strongly recommend that you do your research before buying this modification. They could be cool on one car, and another car they could just mess it up. But I just want to warn you, just to double check everything and make sure that you don't make any mistakes. If you've had good experiences, please let me know down below. If you've had bad experiences, let me know too. Maybe there's someone out there who can talk me into a good system for my F20, because it does look like a cool kit. I would love to have a kit where my boot just suddenly opens by itself. My other worry with this system is, just imagine this. You reversed into a multi-storey car park, you park next to a wall or a big flash 4x4 like an X7 or a Range Rover, and you park perfectly. You get out the car, lock it up, put the key back in your pocket, and when it goes back into your pocket, you hear that noise and suddenly a big loud smack, and your boot has just suddenly smacked into the car behind you or into the wall, which will damage your boot and the car behind. I don't think the insurance company would pay out for something like that. But yeah, that's just another concern of mine. But anyway, if you have had any experiences, good or bad, please let me know down below. I'd be very grateful. Thank you and take care. Goodbye.